7% gains in 2 days. Not bad at all. And still some more. Good morning, everyone. This is Ahmed Saleh, and this is DeepSeek Part 3. So let's remind ourselves what happened throughout the last few days. You recall that we had DeepSeek sending shockwaves through the system because of the $6 million that they claimed that they have done it for the artificial intelligence. And we've seen that several companies were going down by 10 to even 30% more. So we listed these companies in the video in the second video in part 2, and we talked about two strategies. We said that in day one there are some companies that were rebounding very largely. We highlighted them in green. The rebound was 5 to 10%, and there are some companies that are rebounding, but not as the first group, from 1 to 5%, and some companies that are steady. And we said let's focus on strategy number one, the green ones, and then we go to the yellow one. So let's see what happened in the last 2 days for these green one and the yellow ones and the red ones. So on average, if we look down, let's look down to see what happened. You've seen that the total down for all the 25 companies that we mentioned here was 20% down. In the first day, they gained 3.9%, second day 1.5%, and the third day 5.7%. So what about the green and the yellow and the red? The green companies that we highlighted above, they gained 7.7% in the first day, 1.1 and 9.2. So they clearly outperformed the yellow, which outperformed as well the red. So it was the right strategy to focus on the company that rebounded the most. It was the right strategy, and then to focus on the yellow and just forget about the red. Also, they did well as well. So indeed, it was the right strategy. So let's see where we are today on each strategy. The first one, the green ones, you can see that they rebounded strongly yesterday. Yesterday was a great day because of the Fed not doing any surprises, and also the Mac 7 companies, they were good except Microsoft, but it rebounded as well. Nvidia has rebounded as well, so it wasn't a very bad day. So these companies rebounded the most. The green ones that we highlighted in day one rebounded the most in day 3. And now some of them even exceeded where they have been before the DeepSeek crisis started. So Oklo, for example, is at 6.3, above where it started. And many of these companies are very close, like CLS, it's 0.1% from the peak, and VST is 1.7. So it's almost, for some companies, it's almost there. So let's see the summary down to see where we need to focus. So these companies in group number one, we had, they are now at 4.5% down from the peak, which I don't see like a great reward that we can work against. 4.5% is like a little bit on, like, you can call it fluctuation, normal fluctuation in the market. But what's important is the yellow one and the red one. They are still 12% on average away from the peak before the DeepSeek crisis started, and 15%. So let's avoid the red because they are either flat and going down, and let's focus on the yellow. So I highlighted in the video here, on the columns here, I highlighted some companies in green where there are still like some room to go in, like for example MRVL, we have 9.5% still a gap, and it was going nicely, 3.5, 2.8, 3.C. We have VRT as well, 3.9, 3.73. So it's progressing slowly but steady, and still have 18% till the peak. So you can see I highlighted several companies that are now in the yellow and still have some room to go to where it was before the crisis started. So this is, I think, we can focus on, and keep an eye on the red ones. The red ones as well, they have room, but they are not progressing. That's why they started progressing yesterday. So if we see a lot of progress happening in the red ones, you can also jump in there. Okay, I want to give you an example of one of the turtles that is working with me in the Trade With Me program. And this is a screenshot from his IBKR account. You can see that he went into these companies based on these strategies. And he made, like, this is the unrealized gain 6.4 in Oklo, 4%. And so it's really, the strategy is working. And then here you really have to ask yourself, if you didn't go into this trade, you have to ask yourself, because look at what happened in the last 2 days. There are 7% gain on the total. If you invest in all the companies, you would have gained in the last 2 days 7%, which is not bad at all. If you invest only in the green, you would have gone even to 10%. All right, so that's really good gain. And you have to ask yourself, if you didn't take the step to invest, why you didn't invest. Okay, you have two ways: either to blame yourself or take an action today. Okay, so I would suggest, stop blaming yourself that you didn't go in, and start taking some action. There is still some room for some more, and you can just jump in. And I always say, if you see a good shot, you have to take it. Be in the game. If you are not in the game, then you are just not doing anything, and you are losing a lot of opportunities. All right. Thank you very much. That was all for today. I hope you liked this video. If you like it, please press like, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and if you have any question, put it in the comment. And a reminder that this video is for educational purpose only. I might be right, I might be wrong. So any investment you make is at your own risk. And thank you very much. Have a profitable trade. This was Ahmed Saleh with you.